Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this happens to be arriving in your reality of now, I have a interesting day stacked up. Root chakra. Too soon, too soon, too soon. I haven't focused. I had a friend contact me. And now, when I say friend, this isn't somebody who claims to know me. This is somebody who invests in knowing what makes me smile, kind, caring, loving, supportive. Friends uplift, support, and encourage. Speaking to a friend of mine, and she just got back from an amazing journey. And I was listening to her talk about this moment where she's like, I was fatigued and I was tired and I just needed to throat punch that person. And it made me laugh because I was like, I get that. Let's talk about behavior that isn't friendly, warm, or welcoming. To feel welcomed requires an invitation to be included, to have a sense of belonging, to warm, welcome, inviting. And those environments appreciate your presence and they nurture. That nurturing feeds the soul. There are people you can spend time, energy, and effort with, and you walk away always feeling better. Friends. And then there's other connections that, as a lovely acquaintance of mine who I admire very much says, just a drink of water. There are some things that the connection is only physical, it's just a boner. There's nothing of value, of depth, of connection. It's a closed chapter. Friends have care, compassion, and support and uplift. It is easy to pretend kind, especially in the South. Oh my goodness, bless her heart when they're saying stab you in the back. It like, not just a South thing, because my reference actually has nothing to do with the area I'm located in now. Although I do see that behavior pattern out there. They'll open the door and ask, how are you? But keep walking. It's like, so is that a question? Or I've stopped trying to answer because I realize, oh, they don't care how I am. That's their hello. When you realize that the lack of care, careless connections. I have moved away from connections that don't bring anything back. There's no give and take. And that has been really good for me. I got smacked in the head with a Subaru 3 years ago. And the best thing to do for a closed head injury is to meditate. So I've been primarily in a meditative stance for around 3 years. I've came in and out and done some character building journeys. I visited places, people, interactions that added to what I have and what I do. I take friends seriously. I take emotional connections seriously. It's awkward and uncomfortable when you come across energy that you realize isn't caring, and it feels good, hurting. Like a pat on the back, I caused trauma, confusion, and made things rougher. Let's eat some popcorn and watch this show. That I find to be gross. Gross, 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 gross. If your behavior pattern talks about people and not to them, gross. Gross, gross, gross. So anyhow, I was talking to my friend about her journey, and she tells me about there was someone that used her coloring as a reason for gross behavior and wanted to make it about race, which it wasn't. And where that hit such a deep chord for me personally, my daughter had this young girl at her class, and she walked up to her and she goes, "I hate white people." And my daughter hadn't come across behavior like that. The South keeps racism alive. It's gross, and they do. I wish to believe differently, but it's a thing here. Silly. It's if you boil that down, racism, hate, jealousy, envy, all those kind of stagnant modalities make it to where you can feel superior and bully another person and you feel okay about it. Hate, you want to hate something, usually if you hurt it and you want to get away scot-free, like, look, I'm victorious, look, I killed all of our war books, all of our history, all of our cultural definition, the winners wrote the history books, guys. And those that were taken from, and just taken from, and just taken from, that energy was forgotten over history and time. I think it's coming back. Like we're going to find out ancient civilizations that were quite intelligent and highly advanced in the crust of Earth herself. I think they're going to find out a lot of really fun things as our science keeps excelling and meeting quantum physics. So, friends, hearing her talk about the experience and the exposure she had with something being created out of nothing that wasn't there. My friend was on an airplane and blah, 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 blah. My daughter, when she's like, "Mom, what do I say to that?" I wanted to talk to her about, honey, hate can't see you. It's blinded by rage in its eyes. It's connected to the spiritual general of the body, and you can't see. It's like all you can see is yourself, your justification, your right, your all that ick. And completely unaware of the damage and the hurt and the trauma. So as this girl was speaking to my daughter saying, "I hate white people," I talked to her about she can't see you and she doesn't deserve to know you. You don't deserve. You don't earn the right. It's not friendly. It's not kind. It's not open. Hate is gross. I put a little bit more poetically with her. And then I made a joke and I was like, "Did you tell her you're mostly Asian?" Actually, she's got quite a bit of German in her, and from her mom, Heinz 57. But it made her smile and laugh a little. Hearing my friend talk about coming across and having the same issue, hearing my daughter talk about it, I was thinking I came across an unkind moment where I was disregarded because I'm American. And my walk-away take from that was, okay, it is what it is. You go, you do you, boo. There, over there. Hate doesn't open, expand, explore. It's not soft. It's cold. It's calculating. It's stony. It's gross. People that want to cultivate hate, they do things that hurt others. And then they rest on their laurels of that. No accountability, no care. No friendship. So, I am going to, oh, I just got a notification of an appointment, follow-up appointment. My daughter had eye surgery. Speaking of the ability to see, okay, I'd like to pull a card for the health of the vision. 2 of them dropped forcefully. All right, what do we got? Surrender, freedom. Your eyes. Opening the eyes. I like that. 39:21. 3 and 3. Okay. Interesting. Let's tap into the spiritual general. The energy of authenticity supports our choice to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of our lives, with others as well as with ourselves. All right, bottom of the deck, multi-dimensionality. When things strike in threes, I had 3 deep emotional impacts of what jealousy, envy, hate, and racism does and how it blinds. Gross. And that's why I decided to create a video of it, because it hit me from 3 different directions. All right, top of the card, sensuality, 36, 9, 3. All right, I'm going to set the 9 in between the surrender and the freedom, 3, 9, 3. Feet are on the ground. Okay, this light language is going to be targeting into the small of the back and creative flow channels. And then we'll put some light language to soften and lighten up the heart and open up mind space. Deep breath in. Slow release out. Welcome calm, nourishing, embodied, content, satisfied, connection to source, divinity within. Remove surface entanglements. Thought patterns, behavior habits that do not serve the highest and greatest good. And release. Okay, last card. I'm going to leave multi-dimensionality down there. Last card in reference to light language we got to experience. Wow, they're talky. Okay, hold on. One card. Focusing on the light language. Divine masculine energy. Divine masculine energy brings form, structure, and flow, stability, protection. The frequency of the divine masculine supports our active, focused, strong side, facilitating our capacity to transform our dreams into form. Take care. Be blessed.